What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Happy Monday. We are here. Monday has come upon us. We are here to see another week. Hold on, y'all. I don't realize that I dropped something on the floor. Ugh. Whew. Hope everybody had a happy day. I hope y'all didn't stay up too late last night partying and stuff and you wasn't struggling all day at work today. Oh, boy. Let me come on over here and say hi to the people. Come on in, take a seat. Hit that like button, you guys. Hey, Rock Chick. What's up, Cray, Amber? Hey, what's up, Tina Renee? That's my sis, y'all. That's my sis in real life. Hey, girl. What's up, Cross Country Cruiser? Hey, Angela. Usher put an amazing show. Now I need to cop some concert tickets, baby. We gonna talk. You know we gonna talk about that. What's up, Drinks with D? Hey, Des Hop. Cub Star, Nikki, Stacy Renee, Mama Mina, Mamiana, Carol. Hey, Montrez, Brandon, Edwina, Miss Baything, D&D. Hey, Diva Law. You driving and listening? Okay, boo. Hey, Gossip in the Garden, Lovely, SJ, So Jeff. Hey, y'all are in here today. What's up, Nitwit? One Choice, Alexis Thomas, Miss Kiki. You were up late, but you didn't have to work. Well, that's how you're supposed to do it. Hey, Yana. Authentically Young, Shakira, Keisha. All right. Keisha, thank you for rejoining the membership. If I didn't thank you the other day. Hey, Quake. And if I did not speak to you, charge it to my head and not my heart. I'm coming. So special welcome to my VIPs that are lit up in green. Y'all know to head on over to the VIP section. Okay. If you need to go upstairs with Yana, she will show you the way. That is the smoking section. Okay. Everybody else, y'all come on and y'all fill up the front row. We still have some seats down to the front. It's 100 of y'all in here. We still got some seats. Hey, Powerful. What's up, Daniel? Hey. So, a couple of housekeeping things before we get into the things. As you guys know, there will be no Whether You Like It or Not panel tonight because we, they didn't want to try to compete with the Super Bowl last night, so there were no new episodes. So there is no Whether You Like It or Not panel. However, I will be over at Shade in the City. I don't know if you guys are familiar. I'm about to drop their link in the chat right now. I will be over there at 9 o'clock on their panel to discuss Love and Marriage DC. So if you guys are not familiar with Shade in the City, meet me over there at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time for us to discuss Love and Marriage DC. They're a new channel. We discovered them through Raising Canaan, through their power reviews, but they're funny. They're two young ladies here in the DMV area, and they are funny. And so I'm going to join them on their panel. I'm dropping their link in the chat now, and I'll pin it so you guys can join me there. Let me put this in here. Join me tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. All right. So I know I already did my Love and Marriage DC review, but you guys can join me there. Yes, and yes again. Okay. Ooh, what did I just do? What did I do? Okay, let me pin it. All right, it should be pinned. Hey, St. James, what's up, my love? What's up? Now, St. James, you okay today? You were saying for you that's your neck of the woods. I don't want to tell people. Well, you tell people where you live. But that's your neck of the woods. You okay over there? My San Francisco, my brother-in-law is a San Francisco fan, and he was not happy last night. Hey, y'all, I'm here. Which I definitely understand. Shoot, if that were my team in the Super Bowl, I mean, you get all the way there, you want to win. But unfortunately, it's a 50-50 situation, and everybody can't walk away a winner. I know my sister-in-law was all right with it. She a diehard Eagles fan, so we don't, I usually vote for the NFC once my team is eliminated, which is generally every year. I usually pull, unless it's the Cowboys, I usually pull for the NFC team. So the church is in mourning. I'm sorry. I saw people posting a lot of memes talking about until you do right by Colin Kaepernick. Everything you gonna do, everything you do is gonna fail. Shit, this thing. Okay. I don't watch football much, but I love the Super Bowl this year. It was a good game. I mean, I'm sure it was, it wasn't a good game for the San Francisco 49ers fans, but for a fan of football, it was a good game. It was a lot of defense in the first half, so people didn't just run away with the game. It went into overtime. Like you listen, you had a missed field goal. You had the team come behind to tie the game in the last seconds. It went right into went right into overtime. It was really a good game. It was a really, really a good time. Red lipstick for Valentine's week. Okay, you want me to wear red the rest of the week? Okay, all right. Well, I'll wear red the rest of the week. This is more of a burgundy. What color is this? This is my This is called Drama Queen, honey, from Juvia's Place. That's the color right there. It's called Drama Queen. All right. Okay, my mama's birthday is your mama's birthday is on Valentine's Day. Oh, well, happy Valentine's Day / birthday to her. That game was suspenseful and a thrill to watch. Yeah, we're gonna get more into my opinion on Usher's halftime show and Beyonce and a few of the other things that happened. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it, but let's get into a few of these other things first, honey. Where do we want to start? I don't have a lot to get into today, but we have a few because I already know the Beehive gonna get me. So I'm gonna say that because I already know that's gonna be a whole conversation, and I already know y'all gonna try to sting me. So I'll wait till we get there. I'm looking at my list of things to talk about. Where do I want to start? All right, let's start with. I think did we, Abby? You are here. Didn't we put Tyrese on the permanent sick and shut in list? Y'all Chiefs fans, well, y'all come on and represent. Yes, to the Chiefs fans. Didn't we put him on the permanent sick and shut in list, Abby? Check the list. I believe Tyrese is on the permanent list. I believe he is. And if he's not, we need to put him there. If Tyrese, I know so Jeff, get ready to sting me. We didn't. Okay. If we didn't, I think we need to. So it's not funny. You release Tyrese to the Latino community. You know what? We probably should release him to the Latino community because he said he wished he were Latino. Or sometimes he wished he had been born Latino. And I still don't understand that. And I didn't care enough to click to find out his explanation. If you really want me to be perfectly clear, I didn't care enough to click on the explanation. So I just saw the headline and I kept walking. I wasn't interested. But yesterday, Thais decided to come down here and share with us that I believe he's dropping a double CD or whatever. They don't call them CDs anymore. Double album, whatever. He's dropping a double album. And hell, I don't know, because like I said, I didn't click to find out what his explanation was. I don't know. And I'm just being really honest. I don't know. He said that it was just because they're family oriented and the Black community is not. But my thing is, why is the Black community not family oriented, Tyrese? I don't know. Whatever his definition is of family oriented, I don't know. But Tyrese says that his fiance has left him because he wouldn't stop talking about his ex-wife. That he was obsessed with his ex-wife. I'm assuming that he said the music, the songs were about his ex-wife, and his wife said, "I'm done. I'm tired, and I'm exiting. I'm exiting stage left." Now that's what he said. He said that's why she left him. Now she might have a different story to tell, but he said that she left him because he wouldn't stop talking about his ex-wife, and he wrote some of them songs down to that new album was about the ex-wife. Sir, listen. I'm not even your woman, and I'm sick of you talking about your ex-wife. I'm not even your woman, and I am sick of you talking about your ex-wife. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. I don't care. Now that goes under the we don't care news. And I think we need to transfer him to the permanent sick and shut in list. They would get back together. They have broken up and gotten back together. They do. They do that breakup to make up stuff. They do. You are right. They do that breakup to make up. Yeah, they do that breakup to make up stuff, chat. But honey, I say I cannot. I just cannot. Can we put Tyrese on the sick and shut? Well, I know he was on the sick and shut in list. I just asked Abby if we could put him on the permanent. Now she runs that list, so I can't speak for her, but I asked if we could just put her on the permanent one. I asked if we could just put her. No, ma'am, he is on the go to God for yourself list. We not praying for him. Abby said we not praying for him no more. That's why Abby is in charge of the list. Now, can I ask y'all a question? This is a very, I need y'all, okay, try. It's 195 y'all in here, and I'm going to shout out to everybody that's in here. If you can hit that like button, please come on down front. If you are new here, go ahead and subscribe. We have a good time, you guys. And donations are not required, but they are appreciated and accepted. Now, with that being said, can I ask y'all a question? Larsa is on the agenda. Can I ask y'all a question? I said I was going to wait till we got to the Super Bowl, but I might forget to bring this up. Now, Boosie says something, and y'all know, because speaking of people that are permanently on the list, Boosie is one of them people that, y'all know I don't really talk about him a lot over here, unless I absolutely feel like I just got to say something. I really try not to talk about his ass. But Boosie did tweet something yesterday that actually he wasn't wrong about. If R. Kelly were not a convicted pervert, and I say convicted because a lot of people ignored a lot of the things about R. Kelly for a long time because it benefited them. So let's just use the term convicted felon. All right. Do y'all think he would have put on a good halftime show? I mean, Lil Boosie said, I said, you know what? Can y'all see R. Kelly doing a I Believe I Can Fly, a Step in the Name of Love, doing, like, could y'all see an R. Kelly halftime show that would be really, really, really nice? I mean, you would really have to erase what we know about him, or at least what I know about him. I mean, I can't speak for y'all, but we would have to definitely erase those things. But when he said it and I started thinking about it, I was like, you know what? That probably would have been a hell of a halftime show with R. Kelly. And before R. Kelly got in trouble, R. Kelly had crossed over. Y'all know them white folk love I Believe I Can Fly. I was in Space Jam. They love that. He had crossed over. So I could see, had he not, been a pervert, I could definitely see him giving a hell of a Super Bowl show. Moving on. But when he said it, I had to think about it, for example. Like, okay. Anyway, yes, I like or love. He wrote the soundtrack to many of our lives. Yeah. But anyway, I can't. Moving on. I just thought I would throw that out there, honey. All right, so that's just that. Sorry. So where we want to go next? Let's go to Bravo Land next. Somebody already asked about Larsa, so let's go to Bravo Land next. We got Larsa, we got a Nene story. So let's get into the Larsa situation. All right, Tyrese, we can scratch him off the list. Who else did I talk about already? We can scratch off the list. Oh, that's it. We ain't really done too much. Okay, okay, okay. So Larsa, let's start with Larsa Pippen. Okay. For those of you who know, Larsa Pippen is on the Real Housewives of Miami. She was formerly married to Scottie Pippen, famously of the championship Chicago Bulls, played with Michael Jordan. He was like, I mean, I know he doesn't like the term, he was the wingman or the sidekick or whatever, but that's what he was to Michael Jordan. Okay. Um, Last night, now Larsa was dating or is dating, I don't know the status of the situation, Marcus Jordan, Michael Jordan's son. And a lot of us, myself included, thought that was nasty, thought that was weird, thought about all of those things about her. Because again, I don't care how many times you talk about how you didn't know him then. It does not matter. You were literally married to his father's teammate. Meaning, if nothing else, I mean, we know that there was a big age difference. And if nothing else, even if you didn't know them, you knew that boy when he was 5, 6, 10 years old. I mean, it's just nasty. I don't care what nobody say. It was nasty to me, right? I don't think it was a fake relationship, Quake. I really don't. I think they really were dating. I don't think it was fake. Last night, y'all know how the internet does, honey. The internet noticed that she erased all of his pictures off of her social media. And for those who know Larsa Pippen, that girl posts 20,000 pictures a day. So that was a whole lot of deleting, okay? She deleted all of his pictures down to her social media. And they have unfollowed each other. They were not together Super Bowl weekend. At least we didn't see any pictures. From reports, he was with his daddy. Okay, he was hanging out with Michael Jordan this weekend, while Larsa was wherever Larsa was doing whatever Larsa does. Okay. Um, in the grand scheme of things, I don't think it's a ploy, and the only reason why I say that, one, I don't think it's a ploy because I don't think it's fake, right? I thought the relationship, me personally, I thought the relationship was real. And when I say real, I don't mean happily ever after, ride off into the sunset real. I mean, I think they was really, hunching and stuff, going out on dates and stuff. We know that the Real Housewives of Miami for this season has wrapped. They've even filmed the reunion already. So we're not going to get any of that juice. We're not going to get any of that juice. But it will be very interesting to see. Now, she has posted some things to let us know that their relationship is at least what she wants us to know. She posted something about, should your friends unfollow your ex? And to me, at this point, I'm like, okay, now you're just trying to get some attention. And then she posted something else about love and relationships and finding the right one. Like, Larsa, girl, you know how this works. Like, you've been here before. You've been in the public eye. You know that the media, social media, bloggers, whoever, they're going to pick up all of the things of the things of the things. Like, you know that. So at this point, I just think you're trying to get some attention. I don't know if the breakup is real or fake. I don't know if the relationship was real or fake. But I just think that it's a whole lot of you putting a lot of stuff out there. And I think it's a whole lot of bullshit. I think you're just trying to get some attention at this point. That's my opinion. But anyway, that happened last night. So hold on, let me check something before I go to my next story. Okay. With that being said, I see people in the chat saying maybe he's not rich enough, child. Maybe he wasn't, but she should have checked the Carfax. Okay, she should have checked the Carfax, honey. I don't know. I do know that Marcus. He Marcus makes money now. Does Marcus make Scottie Pippen money, Michael Jordan money? Probably not. But he's not broke. But he ain't Larsa Pippen rich either. You know what I mean? Um, People confirmed the breakup. Well, the people said it must be true, honey. They done broke. They broken up. Now, will they get back together? Who knows? How is this going to play on the next season of Miami? We will see. I'm sure it gives her a storyline. At the very least, it gives her. Now, do I think the relationship was real? Sure. Do I think the breakup is real? Probably. But it'll definitely give her a storyline for season 2, however it goes, whether they get back together or whether they stay broken up. She has definitely solidified a storyline. That doesn't mean she solidified a check. That means she has solidified a storyline. Okay. VS Speak says, always felt like grooming. She's known him since she was young. Yeah. And I said this when we first reported this story. I said, a lot of people felt like I felt about the situation, but I think a lot more people. What's up, Danny? Hey, what's up, little sis? I think a lot of people gave passes because it was a woman and a man, not a man and a woman. And I know we see it all the time. Let's be clear. Before somebody said we see it all the time, we do, but I think we scrutinize men more. If this had been a man in that situation, I think we would have. If that had been Michael Jordan dating one of Scottie Pippen's daughters, I think it would be a whole different conversation. Or Scottie Pippen dating one of Michael Jordan's daughters. I just think it would be a different conversation. And I think we've given a lot of quote unquote passes because it was that's my opinion. I think, when we talk about, sexism, it goes both ways. Or double standard, I should say. Not sexism, double standard. It goes both ways. I think a lot of times we have these double standards and it goes both ways. Now let's head on over to, well, technically the Real Housewives of Atlanta, but not really the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let's talk about Nene, child. Danny said we got 250 people in the room and we only have 100 likes. Can we get up? Yeah, can we please get to 200 likes? If you haven't hit that like button, if you could do so at this time, please. I have the link pinned at the top of the page. Shade in the City is where I'm going to be tonight at 9 o'clock to discuss Love and Marriage DC. So, meet me over there. There is no Whether You Like It or Not panel tonight because there was no new Real Housewives of Potomac episode last night. So it will be on my channel next Monday, okay? Which works out because today is Scotty's birthday. If you haven't wished Scotty by Nature happy birthday, please go over to his Instagram or his community wall and drop a happy birthday for him, please. But that works out because, Scotty wouldn't have been there tonight anyway. But I will be over at Shade in the City, even though I've already done my review of Love and Marriage DC. Y'all meet me on over there. Let's help support some up and coming content creators. Those of you that like. They don't just review Love and Marriage DC. They review Real Housewives of Potomac. They review Love After Lockup. They review 90 Day Fiance. They do what else do they do? But that's enough. Y'all meet me over there, child. Meet me over there, okay? Did I talk about Monique giving Tyler an open apology for her comedy show? I didn't. I'm done talking about Monique. I mean, I'm not saying I'll never ever speak about her again. But as it relates to this relationship, to this situation, I'm done. She went up on stage and she said, "I apologize to telling Oprah and Tyler Perry to suck my penis. They can lick the balls too." Like, you just want this to keep going. I mean, you wanted to keep going. And they did give her a standing ovation. And listen, contrary to what some of y'all think, I don't hate Monique. I like Monique. I have been a fan of Monique for a very long time. And I want Monique to be successful. I want to see her do well. I just don't think this is the road. But I'm done talking about it. I mean, wish her the best. Yeah, I don't know if she was funny. I haven't seen anybody give a review of that show. I saw the standing ovation. I saw the clip of the little, the apology, but I honestly do not I don't know. I haven't heard anybody give a review of it. All right. So let's get into Nene, honey. Let's get into Nene, child. Now Nene allegedly owes the IRS some money. Ex Real Housewives of Atlanta star Nene Leakes accused of owing a five-figure tax debt weeks after being ordered to pay the $25,000 of unpaid rent. Now, this is coming from Radar Online, so let's read through it. Okay. According to the documents obtained by Radar Online, the reality star initially owed $17,000 in taxes for various years. However, the documents show the debt swelled to $28,000 due to interest and fees. Listen, let me tell you something. If the tax man won't do nothing else, they will put on some interest. Baby, I've owed a couple of times, and the person that does my taxes has told me, listen, do whatever you can to get that money in. Because, baby, once they start, hey, Sabrina, my love, because, baby, once they start kicking that interest, baby, they get you, okay? The document listed Nene's name and the Lanithia LLC, which appears to be connected to her now closed lounge in Georgia. The tax issues come weeks after Nene was ordered to pay $25,000 in a lawsuit brought by a former landlord of her since shuttered swag boutique. The landlord claimed the Bravo star signed the lease in 2017 and extended it by a year in 2021. She said Nene vacated the premises in January of 2022, but failed to pay the back rent in the amount of $22,000. I'm sorry. In the suit, the landlord claimed to have tried to collect the money from Nene, but she refused to pay. Nene was served with the legal paperwork on August 16th of 2023 while outside of her $1 million condo. I guess they're going to let you know how much she paid for that condo, honey. The reality star says she's not responsible for rent owed. Nene claimed her late husband Greg signed the lease. Greg died on September the 1st at the age of 66. Despite being served, Nene failed to respond to the lawsuit. As a result, the judge ordered her to pay the $22,000 in unpaid rent and $2,000 in attorney's fees and another $400 in court costs. Let me explain something to y'all. Now, y'all know I'm not an attorney, okay? I didn't go to nobody's law school. Y'all know I went to the law school of Matlock Matlock College by way of Law and Order University. Y'all know I didn't do that, okay? But let me explain to y'all. When you are served and you admit receipt, the fact that Nene went live and gave a soundbite down to her social media, you are admitting that you received the lawsuit. So once you admit to receipts of the lawsuit, you have to respond. You can't just say, well, I don't owe any money because my husband signed that lease and my husband is no longer here. Ma'am, that may very well be the case, but you still have to respond. It may have gotten thrown out. The judge may have absolutely said, well, under Georgia law, blah, 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 but you have to show up. Y'all gonna get enough of just acting like you don't have to respond to stuff just because you don't think you did anything wrong. Well, let's finish reading because that ain't even the taxes. That's just the other stuff. Last year, Nene was also hit with a lawsuit by a company named Photography by Ace. The suit said Nene hired their photographer to take photos at the Lanithia Lounge but failed to pay invoices. A judge granted the company a default judgment. Nene! You can't just not respond to this stuff. If you say you don't owe this man no money, you got to pay her. Girl. So you done got 2 default judgments because you didn't bother to go down nowhere and respond. You could have showed up by yourself, especially for the photographer one. That was probably small claims court. You could have went down to Judge Judy and resolved that. Child, that's before we even get to the taxes. We ain't even at the taxes yet, okay? They go on to talk about Bryce. I don't care about Bryce getting out of jail, child. Oh, that's it. That's the end of the article. Okay, well, I guess that's just what they telling us is that she owed them taxes and all her other money problems. Now, this honestly might explain why she been hanging out with the Zeus people. You know, we see that she is judging. She was judging for the new cast of the next season of the Baddies. We know that she hosted the reunion down to the Zeus, and she was actually with Lemuel Plummer this weekend at the Super Bowl. Nene was at the Super Bowl with them people. And so I guess that's why she hanging out with them. I guess that's what's going on. She need the queen. And that what she say, she's got the queen. She need the queen. I guess them Trump checks ran out, Nene. Girl, if you don't call the IRS and set up a payment arrangement, they do payment arrangements. And let me tell you something, as somebody who has owed taxes, okay, their payment arrangements are very generous. Now, like I said, they're going to charge you interest, but their payment arrangements are very generous. That's why I don't even understand these people who be going to jail. And I'm not talking about the people who owe big bucks. I mean people who don't owe that much money. How you getting liens and stuff? They're very generous. You send the paper, you tell them that you need to make a payment arrangement. You call the people or you put it on your taxes that you need to make a payment arrangement. And then the people send you the packet and then you fill out the packet and you tell them, okay, I can only afford to pay you this amount per month. And 99% of the time, they be like, okay, then you only gonna pay us $50 a month for the next 10 years. All right, we'll take that $50. Now, I don't suggest that you only pay them $50 a month, but speaking from me personally, because this is what my tax lady told me. She said, tell them that you can afford to pay $50 a month. She said they're going to probably approve it, but pay more. But at least that way you don't have to worry about that monkey on your back. She said, pay it off as soon as possible. But if you don't have the money right this minute, you're going to set you up a payment plan. And guess what else? It took about 4-5 months to even set the payment plan up. Baby, I had paid off down there the majority of it by the time they even sent me the paperwork saying we've approved your payment plan. Hell, I done paid the damn thing off by then. It keep the monkey off your back. Now, I don't owe these kind of taxes. I ain't owe no $20,000, okay? But ma'am, right, I always want to say movie for some reason. M Love Black says, right, I just set up an extension, but will have my balance paid off of my, right, listen. P said, I've made a payment arrangement, no issues here. So y'all know I ain't lying. Y'all know I am not lying, okay? So that's what I'm saying, y'all. Y'all need to stop when I say y'all. You know I ain't talking to y'all. You know I ain't talking to y'all. I'm talking to the people. Y'all really need to stop. Okay? When you get your taxes done, you know when you finish doing your taxes, you owe them people. And I don't care if you owe them $100, $1,000, or $8,000. Go set you up a payment plan if you don't have it. If you ain't got that $100 when you file your taxes, go and set you up a payment plan. Now, pay it off as soon as possible because, like I said, they're going to knock you over the head in interest. Now, they're going to do that. So don't sit on it. What up, Jonathan? Oh, Lord. You know, I find it funny how you always fall out the ceiling when I'm talking about Nene. You always, Jonathan, you always fall out the ceiling when I'm talking about Nene. I don't know. You got that radar. IRS went through a whole makeover and they were friendly and responsive to me. I'm knock on wood. The last couple of years I haven't had to owe, but I have owed before. And knock on wood now. I ain't never had a problem. You felt it in your spirit. The Lord well, we done now. Well, listen, I hope you can go give your woman some money because she owe taxes. And the tax man cometh. Y'all know what they end up doing. Ask Al Capone what they gonna do. Y'all ask Al Capone what's gonna happen. If you don't know, you better go ask somebody. That's all I'm saying. Could someone tell me who face you? I'm not doing this with you. Moving right along. Who next on my list? Got Nene, got Larsa. Because most of this is gonna be about the Super Bowl. So I just want to get the rest of this stuff on out the way. All right. Okay. Let me say this, you guys. We have a couple of documentaries so we have the Housewife Part 2 of the Housewife documentary that dropped today. And then it's this Nickelodeon documentary that we want to talk about now. This is gonna be one that's gonna be sensitive. But are y'all interested in that? The Nickelodeon talking about the child predators and all that down to the Nickelodeon and the child stars. Are y'all interested in that? Y'all let me know. Put a yes in the chat if y'all are interested in talking about the Nickelodeon. I'll watch it. Okay. It's gonna be heavy. Y'all know it's gonna be a heavy one, but if y'all are interested, the Housewife and the Hustler, we're gonna review. That ain't no question. But I don't know if y'all are interested in talking about the Nickelodeon one. Okay, I see a lot of yeses. Okay, I see a lot of yeses. Okay, I see a lot of yeses. Surviving Nick at Night. Is that what it's called? I'm not being. No, that's not what it's called. But I got the name of it though. You already saw it. Where is this streaming? Love Black. Where is it streaming? Is it Hulu? That sounds like a Hulu thing. Is it Hulu? Okay, I see mostly yeses. Okay. Somebody said they already saw it, Harold. So tell me where it's streaming. Because I think the name of it, hold on. Let me find the name of it. If you know the name of it, drop it in the chat. But I have it written down, but let me look it up real quick. Is this it right here? Yeah, this is it right here. It's called Quiet on the Set. It's called Quiet on the Set. Yeah. Okay. Where is it streaming, y'all? You watched Housewife and the Hustler today. Was it good? Quite, because I'm nervous. Whenever they do the first one and it's good, and a lot of times they do the sequel, it's not as good. Was it good? Let me know if it was good. I'm gonna watch it when we get off of here. I'm gonna watch it between now and before I go live tonight. All right, 255 of y'all in the chat. Now we had gotten up to 280. I guess I was making people they didn't want to hear what I had to say, honey. Only if Nick is going to be completely honest. I fell asleep because it was a lot of repeat info. See, I was worried about that, Quake. All right. Well, I tell you what, I'm going to watch it. If it's worth doing a whole live, I'll do a live. If not, I'll just roll it into my next Real Housewives of Beverly Hills review. If it's worth a live, I'll do it. But if it's a lot of repeat information, child, I ain't doing that. All right. Shannon Sharpe and Mike Epps, baby. So listen. For those who do not know, Shannon Sharpe is a former football player who, he's got the club Shay Shay. That's where the infamous Cat Williams interview took place and the Monique Williams took place. Ever since that Cat Williams interview went through the roof and it went viral the way it did, a lot of people already knew about Club Shay Shay. They already had over 1 million subscribers. But for whatever reason, that Cat Williams just blew the roof off and it went viral. And so it seems like Shannon Sharpe is under a lot more scrutiny than he was before. With that scrutiny has come, obviously, other comedians ready to get involved and become a part of the situation. Mike Epps being one of them. Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all and tell y'all, I really feel like Mike just want to be counted. Because remember, after the Cat Williams interview, Mike Epps made some comments about Cat Williams having on a fake Fendi jacket and Cat Williams telling all those lies. And then when people said, "Oh, you just jealous," he was like, "You damn right, I'm jealous." Cat getting all this attention and he's selling out arenas. I want to sell out arenas. People come, So he already admitted. I know Cub Star. Calm down. I'm gonna get there. He already admitted that he was looking for a little tension. So now we had the Monique interview, and Mike Epps went viral the other day for saying he made some comments questioning Shannon Sharpe's sexuality, talking about the Monique interview, and basically said they reached out to me to do an interview, but I, basically make it seem like he turned them down. So last night when Shannon Sharpe and Ocho Cinco were doing their post Super Bowl show they have another show called The Nightcap. He said basically he was pissed off. Now I was gonna play all the audio and stuff, but the reason why I'm not playing all the audio is because, like Cubstar said, they've already sort of resolved it. So I'm gonna get to that in a second. But Shannon Sharpe was pissed. Shannon Sharpe said, listen, I really don't care about you saying I'm gay. I don't care about none of that. I know what I am, don't care about the rumors, don't care about none of that. But I don't appreciate you lying on me. I don't appreciate you making it seem like I reached out to you for an interview and you turned me down when it was really the other way around. And he was like, don't make me release the DMs where you came into my DMs. Don't make me release what you said in my DMs. And he was pissed. He was like, when I see you, I'm going to see you. Like, he was pissed. Do I think that some of his anger was coming from him repeating the rumors? I think some of it was that. I really wish we could get to a point where somebody being gay or not being gay is not an insult. Like, I really wish we could get to a point where saying, oh, he looked like he's gay. Oh, he looked like... I really wish we could get to a point where that's not an insult. First of all, who cares? Like, honestly, and maybe y'all... Now, don't get me wrong. If Shannon Sharpe came out here and said he was gay, we would talk about it. I ain't saying we wouldn't talk about it. He's a former NFL player. We would absolutely talk about it. I'm not even going to say if somebody dropped screenshots of so we wouldn't talk about it. But to use it as an insult, as if him being gay is something for us to clown about, I really wish we get to the point where it's not considered that anymore. My students were doing that today. And I had to stop them, and I had to, there was two of the guys, and they was like, oh, man, you acting gay, And I had to stop them and say that, like, whoa, we're not doing that. We're not doing that, because we're not going to sit here and we're not going to act like being gay is an insult. We're not going to do that. Right? It's like the fat jokes. Yeah, I don't even, you know what? Yeah, but not as, I wouldn't even put it on the same level as a fat joke, but sort of, like calling me fat is an insult. Like, I'm fat, okay? Shit. Find something else. It's low-hanging fruit. Right, there you go, El said. It's low vibrational. So, do I think part of the reason why Shannon Sharpe was so angry might be because of that? Maybe. But I do think he was more pissed off about Mike Epps making it seem like he was begging him to be on the show when that wasn't the truth, right? So then Mike Epps went live today. And again, I was going to play all the audio, but there's a reason why I'm not doing all of that. So Mike Epps went live today, and he was like, damn, I was just playing. I was just joking. And, he right. I did ask to be on his show. I did ask for an interview because Kat brought my name up, and I wanted to be able to come on, and I wanted to rebut it. So what that says to me is, it might be something in them DMs that you may or may not want Shannon Sharpe to drop. To me, that seems like this is deeper than I came into your DMs and asked, because you did a 360 real quick. You did a 360 real quick. And let's be clear. Cat Williams brought up a lot of people's names, and he said a lot of shit about a lot of people. But Mike Epps, sir, you were nowhere near the top of that list. I don't even remember what he said about you, if he said anything, to be honest with you at this point. I don't remember none of that shit. And that's the truth. I don't remember none of it. So if Cat Williams did mention you, Mike, you are nowhere near the top of that list of people that I think Shannon Sharpe would want to talk to. Now, that doesn't mean Shannon Sharpe would never want to do an interview with you. I mean, maybe now, but that doesn't mean Shannon Sharpe wouldn't want to do an interview with you. But I find it very interesting that you came back real quick. And then he said, listen, I'm going to be in Indiana for All-Star Weekend. You're going to be in Indiana for All-Star Weekend. So I'm going to see you. And I felt like he was throwing out a threat back at Shannon. Like you said, if I see you, well, you going to see me, bruh. Like, you going to see me. So then today, and this is what Cubstar was talking about. She said they've already resolved it. So then today, Shannon Sharpe posted on his social media, Unc and Mike Epps have decided to have a man-to-man conversation in Indiana at the NBA All-Star Weekend to discuss our differences. We both realize the situation could have and should have been handled differently. I apologize to my family, friends, loved ones, and my fans. Hashtag Club Shay Shay. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean it's been resolved or squashed. What that means to me is they've decided that when they see each other, they're going to have a conversation with their words rather than with their hands. And this may end up getting Mike Epps what he wants. He may end up getting an interview. Now, I don't know that to be the case. I don't know that to be a fact, but that might end up yielding him exactly what he wanted. Maybe. Yeah, so that's what it sounds like they're going to have a face-to-face conversation. Now, here's what I would like to happen. I would like for that conversation to be private. And if they can resolve it, then they can do the interview. And that way we can see that they've resolved it, because there might be some things that need to be said that we don't need to hear. And now the nosy in me would love to hear all of it, but just for the purposes of resolving it may not need, because you know what ends up happening, right? Y'all know how this goes. We talk, they talk, and then the bloggers pick up the sound bites and the neighborhood talking, and then it may make things worse. So let them resolve it behind closed doors, and then we can maybe do an interview. Another round said the problem is Mike is loved by hood nookers with nothing going on and or lose, and they threatening Shannon and these folks ignorant enough to go with the Mike threats. You know? Yeah. Yeah. But R and Diva said that's her city. But I don't think there's gonna be an altercation. I don't. I think that's gonna be resolved. I don't think there's gonna be one. Personally. I think they're gonna talk it out. And again, I think Mike Epps will end up on Club Shay Shay. That's my prediction. But I'm glad, because I woke up this morning and I was watching the nightcap while I was listening to it while I was getting ready for work. And I got to that part and I said, woo! And I was ready. Baby, Shannon Sharpe was on the agenda first thing this morning, honey. Okay. And then Mike Epps responded and I said, oh, we talk about that. And then by the time I got home, he had posted that. So I said, well, we still going to talk about it, but that's why I didn't do the whole let you hear what he said, because, child, we resolved it. Okay. Now, I think that's all the preliminary stories I had before I get into last night's event. As so many of you were calling it, oh, no, I got one more story, and then we're going to get into the Super Bowl situation, okay? I don't even know if I want to talk about it, but we're going to talk about it. Kanye. First, Kanye didn't get clearance for the Ozzy Osbourne situation down to his listening party. Now, come to find out, he is getting ready to be sued by Donna Summer's estate because he did not get permission to sample one of her songs. And instead of using Donna Summer's voice, what he did was they're alleging that he either got another person who sounds like Donna Summer to sing it, or he used AI technology. Now, this goes back into this whole AI situation, y'all, that we're dealing with, or how AI is going to affect all of these different areas of our life. And so, hey, Bossy Don Diva, hey, boo. So he getting sued. Here's the reality of the situation. And that doesn't, I know, whether you care or not doesn't change the end result, but I honestly don't think he cares. I think that Kanye West is in the season of I would rather ask for forgiveness than permission. He asked, they said no, and he did it anyway. This is like the second or third person that is saying, excuse me, sir, you asked, we told you no, you did it anyway. But Donna Summer's estate is planning to sue. I think Ozzy Osbourne and I think he is gearing up to maybe sue. I don't know, but it's a mess. But anyway, I'm not digging too deep into that. We'll see where it goes. But Kanye is Kanye, and like I said, I can't give him too much energy. I'm just bringing y'all the story. He is on now. I know Kanye is on the permanent list. Abby, you still here? I know Kanye is on the permanent list. We put him. I think he was the first one on the damn list. I think Kanye and Krishan, they are on the, and I think we added Tyrese today, even though I think Abby said no, we put Tyrese on a whole different list, but he's definitely on the permanent list. Abby said we're not praying for him no more. But yeah. Hey Sharon, how you doing? Now let's get into this situation last night. So we had the whole Super Bowl situation. Listen, all the celebrities was there, okay? All the celebrities was there. I saw Lena Waithe chopping it up with Queen Latifah. I wish I could have been a fly on that wall. Baby, do you know what I would have given to have heard a conversation between Lena Waithe and Queen Latifah? I hope they was coming up with a master plan. I hope that Queen Latifah is going to be in a Lena Waithe production soon. I was here for that. I mean, I saw Gabby Union. Of course, we saw the Carters minus Beyonce down on the field before the show. We saw which one is the girl? Which one is the girl? We saw Blue, but then we saw a little girl. We saw a little girl. Rumi and what, I don't know the twins' names. I don't want to be disrespectful. But we saw them. Rumi was down on the field with Blue and Jay-Z. We saw what's LeBron James and his wife. All the people was there. Of course, Tyler Swift was there. Now Ice Spice was with Taylor. I said Tyler Swift. Taylor Swift. Um, do they have a song together or something that I don't know about? Lauren, that's not true. That's not a true story. Lauren said that that's what Diddy did when he sampled the Police. Every breath you take without permission. That's why he has to pay Sting 20 grand a week. That's not a true story. The half of the story is true. He did sample it without getting it cleared, and he did have to pay Sting a good piece of change. But he doesn't. That's that part of the second part of that story isn't true. Um, even Sting said that's not true. He said he paid him, and he paid him a good piece of change, but the 20 grand a week, that's not true. So yeah, that's what had happened. Okay, that's what had happened. They have the same management. Okay, all right, okay. The Beyonce was there too. Well, I'm just saying she wasn't on the field. I'm sure Beyonce was there. Oh, I'm certain that she was there. I just didn't see her on the field. Okay. You heard they had a song together. Okay. So all of the celebrities were there. Okay. Now this was a really good, like I said at the beginning of this, it was a really, really good game. Shout out to the 286 that's in the room. If you are new here, please hit the subscribe button. If you haven't already, please hit the like button, you guys. And like I said, donations are not required, but they are accepted and appreciated. Oh Lord, here he come with the B. Y'all, the B, I might as well go ahead and get ready to sting me because I got some shit to say and y'all ain't gonna like it. So go ahead and get ready to sting me. Go ahead and get ready to sting me. So I'm gonna just say this about Travis Kelce and that whole situation with Andy Reid. For those of you that actually watched the game, which I'm sure most of y'all didn't, but for those of you that actually watched the game, I like Travis Kelce. I think he's funny. I enjoy his podcast with his brother. Oh, I think Jason is hilarious. I find Jason to be fucking hilarious. But all I'm gonna say is this. I just wonder what the conversation would have been had that been a black player that had shoved his coach and got in his coach's face and yelled at him on the sidelines of the Super Bowl. I just wonder. I just wonder. Just a question. Just a question. Moving along. Moving along. The league would have done more than fined him. He'd have got more than a fine for that. And he may still get a fine. But he'd have definitely got more than a fine. All right, moving on. So the Usher halftime show starts. Now, again, I know a lot of y'all said that it was the Usher concert sandwiched between football, and that's fine. That's how you feel. I personally enjoyed 98% of the show. Now, I had to come home and watch it again because I was at a Super Bowl party, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I really couldn't hear shit. I saw the whole thing, but I couldn't really hear nothing because we was dancing and singing, and the kids was dancing and singing, and it was a lot going on during the Usher situation. So I had to watch it again. Let me tell y'all what the hell I did here. I heard Alicia Keys hit that note. I know I heard. Well, I'm sorry. I heard Alicia Keys not hit that note. I heard that. And that is the 2% of the concert that I did not enjoy. I had no problem with Usher inviting all of the people that he ever did a song with. I'm here for all of that. will.i.am, I love the fact that he brought her out on stage. It was a full circle, a full circle moment for her. Also, you know, her was a protege of Prince, and this was the anniversary of Prince's Super Bowl performance. So I think the 10-year anniversary of it. So I'm definitely here for that. Okay, I was here for seeing her on stage. will.i.am, ain't seen him around in a while. Good to see you, sir. We saw Luda, we saw Lil Jon. We knew they was gonna be there. We saw the Leprechaun. Now listen, I don't understand. Y'all gonna stop. Listen, y'all gonna stop letting these stylists set y'all asses up. Now Jermaine Dupri felt like he had to come down here and show us that his socks were Louis Vuitton. And then he had to tag Pharrell as if to say, look, bruh, they clowning me about my Louis Vuitton socks. I don't give a fuck who made them socks. So you look like a pilgrim. You had them those black block shoes. You had the fold down white socks that I used to wear to church. You had the short pant outfit. I do not understand what you thought was cute about that outfit. And now, and see, this just goes back to these people with new money. I ain't gonna say it's a white or a black thing. I'm gonna just say people with this new money. Now, all of a sudden, because it's Louis Vuitton, we supposed to feel differently. Sir, I don't feel no different. I don't feel no different about what I'm saying about that outfit. I don't give a fuck if it's Louis Vuitton, Chanel, Christian Dior, Balenciaga. The list can go on and on and on. You look like a pilgrim. And we know it wasn't even that many black pilgrims. So bravo. I don't know what that was. But anyway, I thought it was CeeLo Green at first too. And I'm gonna be honest with you. If it had been CeeLo Green, I would have let him have it. You know why? Because CeeLo Green wears shit like that all the time, and we used to it. You see what I'm saying? We are used to CeeLo Green putting on something that make us give him a side eye. We are used to that. If it was CeeLo Green, I wouldn't even trip. And that's the truth. Y'all might say that makes me a hypocrite, and that's fine. I can accept that y'all feel that way. But if that had been CeeLo Green, I would have been like, okay. Because CeeLo be wearing moo-moos. He be wearing silver shiny suits. Like, he just be wearing crazy shit all the time. So we wouldn't even thought nothing about it if it had been CeeLo. And I did think it was CeeLo at first. You're right. At a first glance, I really did think it was CeeLo. Like I said, I told you I couldn't hear nothing. So I didn't hear his voice. I saw him. Here's why I did not enjoy the Alicia Keys part of the show. Not just because she didn't hit the fucking note. I don't care about that part. Here's the part I care about. Usher, we had 15 minutes. Now, granted, you were able to negotiate for an extra minute and a half, so we didn't get the normal 13 and a half. We got a full 15 minutes. I am here for the fact that you negotiated for a whole extra minute and a half. But did you negotiate that whole extra minute and a half so Alicia Keys could sing one of her songs? Because I'm not understanding why we had to listen to Alicia Keys sing her song when y'all had your whole song together. Listen, I was here for Alicia Keys playing the piano. I love the fact that Alicia Keys is such a talented artist. I don't have no problem with that. And I wouldn't even had a problem with her playing the interlude to her song before we went into My Boo. Let her get off on them keys. You was probably doing a wardrobe change, and I was okay with that. Let her get off on them keys. Let her do. I'm here for all of that. But did we have to listen to her sing half the song? Sir, you have a big enough catalog that we did not need to hear Alicia Keys sing shit. And if it was because it was giving you time to do a wardrobe change, then I would have rather, be honest with you, I would have rather seen Lil Jon and Luda out there a little bit longer. At least that's one of your songs. At least that's one of your songs. I did not appreciate the fact that I had to sit through Alicia Keys when this was the Usher show. Especially when it's only 15 minutes. I could see if this were a full concert, I wouldn't have even cared. If this were a full 2-hour Usher show, child, I wouldn't have cared about that. But the fact that we only had 15 minutes, I just didn't understand that. I ain't like it. And yes, Alicia Keys looked gorgeous. Okay. Yes, I love that dress and the piano with the red, and it was beautiful. The set was gorgeous. And I didn't even care that they sang My Boo. My Boo, My Boo. I don't care. But that I did not like. Now, as far as the show, I was here for it. Now, I know El Teddy is busy tonight, but I wanted to know how El Teddy felt about right. Why is she here? Now, I know, did the NFL know his shirt was coming out? Now, I want to know how El Teddy feel about him up there shimmying with the Kappas. Okay, y'all know those was Kappas he was up there shimmying with. Okay, and I want to know how El Teddy feel about Usher shimmying with the Kappas. And then we had Jackson State's booming, what was the Sonic Boom band? I knew that was an HBCU band on that field. I just didn't know what school it was at first. But that was what I say, Jackson State? Did I say Jackson State's band? I think it was Jackson State's band. I was here for it. I was here for it. Right. He could have done the "You Make Me Want to Lead the One Away." Right. And that used to be my shit back in the day. Like, can we get some old school Usher with the chair action, a little choreography with the chair? Can we remember when Usher took his shoe off and put it back on? Or danced with it, whatever the hell he did with it. He said he loved it last night. I'm here for it. I was here for it. He said in the chat he loved it. I was here for it. When I said, oh, look at Usher Chip. Y'all know that chat had a lot going on last night. Listen. For those who do not know, El Teddy has a members only group chat on Instagram. If you become a member on El Teddy's channel, you become a part of the group chat. That group chat had a lot going on last night, so I missed it. I'm sorry. Thank y'all for letting me know. The group chat had a lot going on last night. No, I did not see the girl fall off. Oh, Abby said, ma'am, you know. Abby, no. It was a lot going on in that group chat. It was busy. It was busy last night. So I missed it. I missed El Teddy saying he was cool with it. I missed it. But yeah, so I loved it, y'all. I think Usher gave us everything that we wanted last night. Congratulations, because Usher got married. We know that he had taken out the marriage license. We know he had taken out the marriage license. And congratulations that he got married. They said he got married after the Super Bowl last night. So congratulations. He's been with that woman forever. They got 2 kids together. I'm happy for him. Okay. I'm happy for him. She didn't fall. I thought she dropped part of the act. I don't know whether she not. He married his girlfriend. He married his girlfriend. I don't listen. That woman got a name. I ain't trying to sit here and pronounce it. Y'all know I be fucking up easy names, and that ain't, Shout out to the noobs. Yeah. Ursha got like 5 kids, y'all. Ursha got like 5 kids. Harold was acting up last night. He was cutting up in the chat last night. Now here's the part y'all ain't gonna like. Okay, so go ahead and get your bees ready. Here's the part y'all ain't gonna like. Y'all are not gonna like what I'm getting ready to say. So go on, get your bees ready. Okay. He got 4 kids. Thank you. He got 4 kids. Okay, he got 4. He got 4. I don't know when he proposed to the girlfriend. We didn't. We just know they took out. We just know they took out a marriage license earlier yesterday, and then they got married yesterday after the Super Bowl. Okay. So we know that Beyonce. Let me say this. I was wrong. I will start with that. I was wrong. I told you guys that I thought they were announcing. I told you I thought that they were going to announce Beyonce residency. You guys said new music. So congratulations to the people who were correct about the new music. And my bad. And my bad. Okay. So congratulations. So she announced that she had new music dropping yesterday. And then she proceeded to drop 2 singles. Renaissance Part 2 will be here on March the 29th. And it looks like it's going to be a country album. Now, I listened to both singles. What is it? The Carriages and then Texas Hold'em. Those are the 2 songs. I don't have an opinion on the songs either way. I don't have an opinion. I don't hate them. I don't love them. You know what I mean? I don't hate them. I don't love them. Don't care. 16 carriages. There you go. Here's my problem. I think it's fucked up that she dropped that music last night. I do. I think it's fucked up. I think she could have let Usher have his moment. I think she could have let Usher have his let him have his night. Yesterday was about Usher. Let him have his night. She could have dropped that music today and nobody would have had a problem with it. She could have teased it last night and dropped it today. And it would have done the same thing that it did today. It's at the top of the country charts. She's the first Black woman to ever be at the top of the country charts. She would have still been at the top of the country charts. But why did she have to drop it last night? See, here come the Beehive. She don't owe him nothing. I didn't say she owed it to him. I didn't say she was obligated. I said I think it's fucked up that she did it. She can drop music whenever she wants to. I just think she could have gave Usher his night. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all the truth. And if you think that if you want to say that I'm being a hypocrite, that's fine. I love you. I still love you. If that had been a white artist last night, I wouldn't have gave a fuck. I'm just gonna tell you the truth. Now y'all can say that that's a hypocrite. Fine, I'll be a hypocrite. If that had been Justin Bieber, if that had been Taylor Swift, if that had been, I wouldn't have gave a fuck. But last night was Usher's night. And here's the thing, I said that to y'all Saturday when I went live. I said, I don't know what she's going to announce, but no matter what she announces, the narrative is going to change. I said it on Saturday. I said, whether she announces a residency, whether she announces a tour, whether she announces whether she announces new music, it's going to change the whole narrative. I said it. And that's exactly what happened. The minute they played that commercial and the minute the clip, everybody knew the clips were over on YouTube, that was it. The rest of the night, the whole conversation on social media was about Beyonce. Now, did Usher still have 30 million people watch his show? Absolutely. Did Usher still get his shine? He sure did. But she didn't need to do it last night. She didn't. Now, that's my opinion. Somebody said, yes, that makes me a hypocrite. Okay, I'll take it. But let me explain something. In the history of the NFL, we don't get that opportunity that much. So when we get it, we are on the biggest stage in the world for 15 minutes. Let him take it. Let him have his full shine. She could have gave that man 24 hours. She could have done the exact same thing tonight. So Jeff, you ain't got to agree with me, boo. Talking about some child, please, girl, bye. That's fine. But that's how I feel. And this don't have nothing to do with whether I like Beyonce or I don't like Beyonce. I don't care. But I don't think she needed to do that last night. She knows who she is. She knows it's not about it being room for them both. She gave him a weekend. She could have done the exact same thing that she did. That commercial could have dropped. The music could have been teased. And hell, she could have dropped it at noon today. And it would have done the exact same thing. But give that man 24 hours. Last night was his. That was his night. So that makes it even worse for you to say it would have been okay for Taylor Swift. Okay. I explained why I said that the difference, but okay. She actually let him see the fact that you think the fact that that's the attitude that you have is part of the problem. She let him live. I fully agree with you. If that had been Michael Jackson, Janet, or Prince, she knew it would have been a problem. She knows better. She could have said tomorrow. It's the biggest night of the year. Of course, she's going to drop it. It's business. Again, like I said, she could have done the same thing she did, was drop the teaser. And if she dropped the song, the Beehive was still going to eat it up. The Beehive was still going to eat it up. Y'all was going to buy it. If she had dropped that shit at 6 o'clock in the morning, y'all have been up at 6 o'clock in the morning downloading it. But again, I know the Beehive feel the way y'all sound crazy. Well, yeah, that's how you feel. I know the Beehive feel how y'all feel, child. I know how y'all love y'all Beyonce, honey. She can't do no wrong to y'all. Y'all don't feel like she could do anything wrong. So, I know how y'all feel about it, child. They already tried to overshadow his performance with Taylor Swift. If she performed Bad Girl, would have made sense. It's Beyonce. Time doesn't matter. He did deserve his time. We have to allow room for more than one person to shine. Y'all been saying some, you know, I'm not in the beehive, but you sound ridiculous. Okay, well, dog face, that's how you feel, boo. And you have a right to listen. You have a right to disagree with me. But let me. I'm maybe and either you don't understand, you don't want to understand, and that's fine. For me, for me, for me, when I say if she had done that to a white artist, I probably wouldn't be as upset. I might still feel that way, but I probably wouldn't be as upset. Is because again, for us as Black artists to have that stage, let us have that stage. Let us have the stage. Now, I know a lot of people don't realize because the last couple of years have been Black artists or artists with color, artists of color. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that Jay-Z is a part of picking the people who do the halftime show. But y'all got to remember that prior to maybe 4 years ago, from the time that Janet Jackson showed her boob to about, I think maybe the New Orleans, when Beyonce did the Super Bowl. I think between those 10 years, and I would have to look it up because I don't know. Off the top of my head. But minus Prince, it was Paul McCartney and the Rolling Stones and all these white artists that did the halftime show. It's a result of Black Lives Matter. Yeah, it had a lot to do, and Colin Kaepernick and all of that. It had a lot to do with that. Right. Well, I don't know if Usher's pissed or not. I don't know him. Coldplay. Yeah, Coldplay. I don't know if Usher's pissed or not. I mean, I don't have him on speed dial, child. I don't know. We don't. He may very well have been upset. I don't think Usher has said anything. And listen, Usher don't have to agree with me. This is my opinion. Usher may not have any problem with it, but I'm saying that's my opinion. I feel like that. Usher always shares the spotlight. There are people who watch the Super Bowl who aren't her fans. It was genius marketing. I disagree, Fave. Love you. You could disagree. Y'all know I don't have no problem with y'all disagreeing with me. Y'all know I don't have no problem with that. Was it genius marketing? Absolutely. Absolutely. I still feel like he could have waited. But anyway, that's just my 2 cents. And again, I know it's an unpopular opinion, and it's okay. I know it's an unpopular opinion, and I love y'all anyway. I know who my beehive people are. I knew So Jeff wasn't gonna be feeling it. Abby probably ain't feeling it. Markel ain't feeling it, and whoever else my beehivers are, and that's okay. I still love y'all anyway. I'm gonna do the Monique. I love us for real. I'm gonna do the Monique. I love us for real. So, but that's my 2 cents. Y'all about to get 5 more years of clear artists, child. I mean, is Jay-Z? I think once Jay-Z steps down and whatever, I forgot the name of his position, but he's whatever his position is, he's in charge of the artists. Well, he's one of the people that's in charge of bringing in the artists. Right. Hey, my sweet babies. Curator. Thank you, El Cid. Oh, Abby says she filed separation papers against Jonathan. Lord have mercy. We got a divorce. Beyonce causing divorces. Beyonce is causing divorces, honey. Who do I think should be next? I honestly don't know. If you really want me to be honest, I have no clue who I would want to be next. Um, I don't know. It'll probably be Taylor Swift though. If y'all really want to know who it's gonna probably be, it's gonna probably be Taylor Swift. Even if her and Travis Kelce don't stay together, which I doubt they'll still be together this time next year. And we'll have a whole new album about all of the horrible things that she had to do because of him or whatever. But I could see it being Taylor Swift. Definitely could see it being Taylor Swift. Definitely could see that. Oh, you know what? It's in New Orleans next year, so no, it ain't gonna be Taylor Swift. You're right. It's going if Jay-Z is still in charge, I could see it being a Cash Money Super Bowl. Um, I could definitely see it being a celebration of New Orleans artists. I could see that. Some Zydeco, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I could see that. I could see that. But we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. But baby, let me tell y'all something. This weekend was Mardi Gras. Can y'all imagine if Mardi Gras falls the same weekend as the Super Bowl next year? Bitch. I don't know. Listen. Ooh, Big Freedom. Baby, listen. Can y'all imagine? Baby. I can see Lil Wayne. I can see Jay-Z doing something similar to what he did in LA with Dr. Dre. So I could see, I mean, because it was Dr. Dre, and then Dr. Dre brought in all of the artists that he produced. So I could see it being something similar to that, where they just bring in different artists and they have sort of a kaleidoscope of artists. You know what I'm saying? Baby, if you plan to go to New Orleans for the Super Bowl, you better have made your reservation as soon as they announce. Matter of fact, I wouldn't even wait for them to announce the weekend. If you want to know the truth of the matter, I wouldn't even wait for them to announce the weekend. What I would do is I would go ahead and guesstimate, and I would probably make 2 or 3 hotel reservations for the first 3 weekends in February. And when if they might have already announced it, to be honest with you. And when they announce it, then you can cancel them other 2 weekends. But you better make them. If you plan to go to the Super Bowl next year in New Orleans, baby, you better go ahead and make that reservation yesterday. Yeah, you better make that reservation yesterday. It's like homecoming, baby. When we go down for A&T's homecoming, we make our reservation for the next year before we leave. Okay? I can see it being Cash Money because, like you said, then you have Drake, and y'all know Drake has crossed over. Because you have to keep in mind too that we got to have somebody that everybody, that you can bring in a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Reserve all the February. Child, I don't care about Megan Kelly and her ignorant ass. They act like that's the first time they ever sang the damn Black National Anthem. Girl, go sit down somewhere and take several seats. Oh shit, Lauren. Well, that sounds like a good time. Lauren said I got family there. Okay, Abby said that it is already out. It is February the 9th. Baby, you better have made that reservation last week. That's all I'm gonna say. Them hotels are probably already booked. You hear me? Airbnbs. Listen, if I had a little bit of change, I would buy me a couple of houses in Louisiana right now just to do the Airbnb for the next 2 years, honey. All right, y'all. Let me get ready to get out of here. Don't forget at 9 o'clock I will be over on I will be over on Shade in the City. I pinned the link to their YouTube channel at the top. Please subscribe to them and go over there. And y'all join me. Y'all join me over there at 9 o'clock to discuss this weekend's episode of Love and Marriage DC. Okay. Kia said she just reserved 2 rooms yesterday. Y'all better get them. Y'all better get it. Okay, Mardi Gras in March of next year. Yeah, we have an early Easter this year. So I think this was an anomaly that it was so, because we have an early Easter this year. So all right, you guys. I'll be back at 9 o'clock. I'm getting ready to do some things, about to eat me some dinner and do some things. But I will see y'all back at 9 o'clock over on Shade in the City. I will post it on my community wall. But y'all go on over there and subscribe to the ladies now and be ready. Okay? All right. It's 281 people in the room. If you have not hit the like button, please do. Please hit that subscribe button if you are new here. Even if you're from the Beehive and you mad at what I said, I still love you anyway. And again, donations are not required, but they are accepted. Thank you for the Cash App, Kia, and I appreciate it. Mwah! Talk to y'all later. Peace.